out how to do this. This is a little bit. Hey everyone, it's Aratha. It's been, wow, more than 2 months since I filmed one of these, so I'm a little bit out of practice. Hopefully I can do this. So I actually have November vlogs that I haven't posted yet because I had a bit of an issue with my external hard drive. That was resolved, but then I just sort of went into a bit of a slump with blogging and booktubing. The only thing I had maintained for a little while was my Bookstagram, but I am slowly trying to get back into everything, so let's see how this goes. Now, this is a little bit late since it is almost the end of February, but this year I am taking part in and helping host the South Asian Reading Challenge. So the SARC2020 is the brainchild of Fana at Fanatility. Links will be in the description for everything. So you can sign up for that. This is basically a challenge to encourage everyone, encourage myself, encourage my friends to read more South Asian books. Being South Asian myself, this is something I'm kind of surprised I never did. Growing up, never did. Over the past 2 years, last year was the year of the Asian Reading Challenge, which I loved. I hit my very low target of 10, exceeded it by 1, which was great. This year has not been so great with reading so far. I'm still on my first book of the year, but it is a South Asian book that I've been really anticipating, and I've got so many South Asian books that I really want to read over the course of the year, so I am aiming to hit about at least 1 South Asian novel a month, if possible. This challenge basically we hosts, so Fana and Nandini at Novels and Nebulas are running the entire show, and then there are a bunch of us who are helping them host this, and every month we're putting together a theme and some challenges to help everybody else who wants to sign up read more South Asian novels. So the first theme for January was Shuruat, which means beginning, and then this month's theme is Mohabbat, which means love. Obviously, February, right? And each month we are also suggesting 2 books. So these books of the month, one will be a backlist title and one will be a new release. For January, the books were Scavenge the Stars and My So-Called Bollywood Life. This month's is Sari and the City, and the new release is Of Curses and Kisses. And because I'm part of the blog tour for Of Curses and Kisses, this is also going to be 3 reasons you should pick up Of Curses and Kisses, because I had a chance to read the ER class year and it is such a good read. Okay, if you've been watching these for a while, if you follow my blog, if you follow my Bookstagram, you know I am an absolute sucker for fairy tale retellings. I love them so much. If a book is a fairy tale retelling, I will pick it up. I may not always enjoy it. There have been fairy tale retellings that I haven't enjoyed, but I am absolute trash for them. And the first reason you should read Of Curses and Kisses is because it is a contemporary retelling of Beauty and the Beast. It is set in a boarding school and it is a contemporary retelling. So the thing is, most Beauty and the Beast stories do isolate the 2 main characters, but in this one it is set in a boarding school. So you've got the 2 main characters, you've got the basic plot of Beauty and the Beast, but it's set in a school. So there are other students, there are other things going on, and it is so much fun. The second reason to read this novel are the characters. Not just the main characters, Jaya and Grey are awesome, and it is a dual point of view book, and it is great, they're very fleshed out, but also the side characters. We've got Jaya's sister, we've got Grey's friends, we've got the frenemies situation. It is very balanced. You don't just have their relationship with each other, you have their relationship with other people, and it is very wonderfully done. I really love especially the relationship between Jaya and her sister, because as an older sister myself, I did relate to Jaya, and I'm sure if my sister read the book, she would relate to Isha. So it is just very, very well done. And the third and final reason you should read this is because it is unapologetically Indian in a lot of ways. The book does not shy away from talking about the effects of colonialism on India and how it has shaped India as it is, and the people of India or from India. It is not a history lesson, okay? It is not the focus of the story, but it is there, it is woven throughout the story, and it is very resonating for a South Asian person, and it is very, very well done because it is a delicate balance of the love story, obviously Beauty and the Beast, and the history of their people, their countries, and it's well done. And there are subtle politics, I hear. There's some very subtle bits of politics, and there's some very overt power balances in politics, and it's all handled really well. It's all handled in a way that still leaves you having fun, because this is a young adult contemporary novel, so it does not get too heavy, but it does not shy away from being emotional as well. It is an amazing read. It is a quick read if you have the time. An afternoon and an evening, you could probably finish it in a day. It's the type of book you do not want to put down, and I would highly suggest it. So join the SARC 2020, read Of Curses and Kisses, join us while we do, I don't remember what March's theme is. But for the SARC, the sign-ups do not end. You can sign up literally at any point of the year. The link is in the description. Check it out. Check out Fana's blog, check out Nandini's blog, check out the Bookstagram and Twitter. See if it's something that interests you and sign up, join us, and read Of Curses and Kisses because it is wonderful. Sandhya Menon does have another book coming out in June as well, I think. So I'm probably going to be talking about that later this year. And what was the last South Asian book you read? Have you read Of Curses and Kisses, or are you planning to read Of Curses and Kisses? Are you planning to join the SARC? If you have any more questions, or if you want recommendations, leave a comment, like, subscribe, all of that, and I will see you soon. Bye!